All right, y'all. Welcome back to Triggered Easily. My name is Richard.
And I'm Alex. And we're your favorite pro amateur shooters.
Oh, yeah. But today we're going to be your favorite pro amateur gun reviewers.
Yeah.
Is this technically a gun review?
It's a list.
Yeah. Gun listers.
There you go. And the magical number, I think, of where you want to start out to buy a gun is $400.
$400. Nice budget. Now, first and foremost, before we get too quick into the video, I do want to say we are testing out new audio. So we do have these little cheap mics on our thing just because the room is super echoey. Now, if it sounds bad, definitely let us know in the comments below. We definitely are going to be upgrading soon our mics, but we are broke as heck because we work 9 to 5 jobs and we spend all our money on this channel. So definitely bear with us. But yeah, today we are going to be doing the $400 budget concealed carry list. It's going to be, how many should we do? 7?
10.
7 to 10.
I think we should do 10. It's a solid number, round number. Yeah.
Y'all like the top 10s anyway, right?
Yeah.
Y'all like that. All right. So most of these guns we've had previous experience with, of course, really great budget guns. But a lot of this stuff we did do research to see what's the best bang for the buck. And this is what we came up with today. Let's get straight into it. All right, y'all. First and foremost, I do want to say if y'all looked at all our other lists, there is going to be definitely multiple guns that's going to be on this list from our other lists, of course. But that's just how good these weapons are, and they qualify for the budget one today. The first one that we're coming to is going to be the Canik Mete MC9, and I definitely say the Canik Mete, not the Canik Mete, but the Canik Elite SC. All amazing firearms. I think Canik, in my personal opinion, is the best bang for your buck. So it's about $400 essentially MSRP for the gun, and it comes with everything you need in the box as far as tools, the cleaning kit, quick loader, of course, like almost every gun box does. But it comes with a factory amazing trigger, feels great, looks great, MOS availability already. So I just feel like this is, honestly, in my personal opinion, one of the best ones on the list, and that's kind of why I brought it first.
It's definitely the best trigger you can get for $400 and the biggest bang for your buck when it comes to accessories. The box is nice and plastic. Everything that you get, all the stuff it's ready for, it's amazing.
Yeah. People don't like that. People don't like them because they're turkey-made guns. Now, a lot of people are coming around to them.
And I get it. I've heard bad things about the first gen guns, but honestly, guys, they figured it out. It seems to be super solid. Yep. Out of our 5 or 6 canics that we own, they're all solid. The MC9 Elite SC, both of these are kind of in that range to be completely concealable.
Yep.
And all that stuff. So,
and you can get them for $400 and less.
Right. If I was in a really bad situation and all I had on me was a canik, I wouldn't be mad.
Yes, sir. Well, we're gonna go straight on to number 2. All right, Alex, go ahead and tell them what number 2 is, man.
Number 2's another gun we talk a lot about on the channel. This is going to be my Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus. A lot of words, but a very solid gun. We have probably 10,000 rounds in this gun. Maybe a few less than that, but
that's not a joke. We've had it before we started the channel, and this was back before I had I think I had like 2 guns, and this was one of them I used to use from Alex's collection because it shot the best. So we used to just go to the range every day before we started YouTube, shoot this thing like crazy.
We've shot it on camera, off camera. A couple things I want to mention about it. This one does have an external safety. Most of them do. You can get them without that if that's not your thing. Second of all, you get a 10-round mag if you're looking for the most concealability. You also get a 13+1 and aftermarket 15+1. As far as reliability, I've cleaned this maybe twice out of our 10,000 rounds, or maybe even once. It is solid. Like, I never think, oh no, this gun's dirty, it's not gonna fire. Smith & Wesson's been a super solid company, and this gun has probably been the most solid out of anyone we've shot in our whole entire collection.
Yes, sir. Right at about $400 as well. They do have the MOS availability on them.
But that's going to cost you more.
About $50 more, but you can get them used. It'll be right under $400.
Yep.
Really great weapon.
So again, the $400 is the stripped down model, so no Picatinny rail, no optics mounting. But again, for the price point, you can't beat it. And I'm not one of those people that need all that stuff on my gun anyway. I still shoot this thing perfect all day long.
Yeah, my favorite thing about it is for new shooters or people considering to buy a first time buyer gun. It has an external safety. I'm big on external safeties for new people that's scared to use, like carry one in the chamber. It's a really nice safety. I would argue the fact that it's kind of harder to put down on the safety, but once you train with it, you'll be able to get used to it.
Yep. And if you are going to be a new shooter and you feel a little bit funny about carrying one in the chamber, that safety definitely, I know when I was a first shooter, that safety would always help me feel more confident about negligent discharges. Never happened. But that safety does help. And when I was a new shooter, I really enjoyed that safety.
Oh yeah. But with that being said, on to number 3. All right, y'all. Y'all know I am famous for leaving the gun at home, but we are on number 3, and it's gonna be, in my personal opinion, another great first-time buyer gun as well. It's gonna be the Taurus G2C or the Taurus G3C. You can get them as low as $200. Sometimes Academy always have deals on them, but MSRP, they're typically going to be around $250 to $280. Definitely amazing firearms. I've had mine, as y'all know, since the beginning of the channel. Actually, before that, is actually my first ever gun purchase.
Yep.
Really amazing. I've got about 3,000 rounds through mine. Still shoots great.
And I have a G3, which is just a bigger G3C, and super solid. The trigger for the price point is really good. It's not just like this squishy,
G2C,
spongy.
I do want to say G2C trigger trash.
It is not as good.
Trash
There's
trigger.
worse triggers than that.
Yeah.
But the G3, G3C both make that trigger really, they up their game a lot.
They did.
And Taurus, for a cheap company, they're doing their thing.
Definitely. Like I said, I love my Taurus. It's really reliable. They definitely do have a breakout period.
They do.
I will say super reliable the whole time. As far as accuracy, not really that accurate until we got probably like 100, 200 rounds through it. Then it started shooting like how we needed it and wanted it to.
And then I had one where the round got stuck inside the chamber. It wouldn't go forward. So I had a little bit of issue with mine too. But after I got probably, 3-4 boxes of ammo, again, 100, 200 rounds, it fixed itself, never had another issue with it. And, Taurus is doing the thing, like I said. As far as the C's, typically 12+1 capacity. You get a few mags with it.
And then I believe you get a 15 one as well.
Yeah, and then some of these packages, that's what I was getting there. Some of the packages you can get for under $400, the range bag, 4 or 5 mags,
whole kit.
Extended mags. I mean, they sell whole kits for $400, so you can really push it out and get amazing deal.
Yes, sir. But all right, well, that was our number 3.
Yep.
On to number 4.
All right, number 4. Now, a little bit controversial, but we got a Ruger LCP Max. You guys, tons and tons of comments talking about how much you love this gun, and we have a little bit of experience with it. Super solid, super flat shooting, super good trigger.
They were so mad that we left it out that list, bro. Like, so mad. They were so triggered by that.
Yeah, but yeah, they're solid. Ruger's a reliable company, and you can get it in 380 or 9mm.
Yeah.
A lot of these guns will come in different size calibers. We don't mention them always, but Ruger kind of lives by that 380 lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of people think that's all that comes with it. So I like to mention that also 9mm is available for it in case you want that little bit of extra oomph, which I do, but I get the 380 for smaller stature people.
Yeah, we have a lot of experience with the regular Ruger LCP. LCP Max, apparently it's just that much better, and that's why people were super triggered that we didn't put it in one of our lists. But here it goes, guys. Ruger LCP Max, and we did a lot of research on it, and that's the only reason why it's on our list.
Yes, sir.
And it comes around, what, about $250, I think it is, MSRP?
Well, it depends on if you get one 380 or 9mm. The 9mm is typically the 279 to 315 range.
Got you. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to number 5.
5.
Perfect. All right, y'all. For our number 5, we are gonna go with another Taurus. Actually, it's gonna be the Taurus GX4. Now, what are you smiling about?
I just know that the comment section are like, you had Taurus twice on this list. You could have included it.
Right.
But the GX4 is a completely different gun from the G series.
Yes, literally, G series has a external manual safety. This one does not have a safety at all. Well, it has a trigger safety, of course, but this one is nice, small, compact. It actually reminds me of the the SIG P320 365,
which doesn't fit in the price point,
right? Which is way too expensive, but it's nice, nice feel to it. Shoots really good, and I really love it. You can do some research on it. It's a really great, amazing firearm, and Taurus really do their things with their firearms.
Yep. And even over like the G3 series, I hear the trigger is even better than that.
Right.
So I mean, if you get into like Smith & Wesson canik territory of trigger,
yeah,
that's my type of gun.
Right, right. And yeah, like you said, and then for the price of it, I mean, you can't beat it, honestly. It's really nice, affordable on the budget. Hey, but yeah, that's going to be our number 5 on the number 6. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and do our number 6. Alex has to do research on some stuff, but this is one of the ones that we do not have experience with on the channel, and it's been highly requested. It's gonna be the CZP10C/CZP10S. Now, I've seen these guns a lot of times on a lot of lists, on a lot of YouTube channels. We really want to get our hands on them. Apparently MSRP is around about $400. Really good firearms, 15 plus 1 capacity if I'm not mistaken. They look great, shoot great. I've seen, like I said, a lot of reviews. Haven't had personal experience with it, but I've seen it in so many lists that I know I could put it in this video right here for a budget gun.
Yeah, I have a little bit of experience with CZ. They've been solid overall, and tons of reviews out there on them if you want to go watch those. We don't have them on our channel, but other people have them.
Yeah, hit that super thanks or that cash app, you know, we'll go ahead and start buying them if we can ever find them. The problem is they're budget guns, but when we look them up or like try to find them locally, they're never the price that they're supposed to be. They're like $500.
Everybody's like,
and it's like,
oh yeah, you can get this all day for $300, and the ones they have at our local gun shops are in the $500
marked up
minimum.
Yeah.
And I know this is $400, but apparently you can do it all day, just not in our town.
Right. And we don't really like to buy online guns, and we're all about getting it at the store. So if we can't get it at the store, we're not gonna get the gun at all. So that's it. CZP10C/S. On to number 7. All right, y'all, we are coming up with number 7 right now. I have no idea what this gun is, so Alex, take it away.
It belongs on the list. A lot of you guys say we don't give Beretta enough love. I've shot a few Berettas. I own probably like 2 Berettas. They're typically more expensive.
Yeah.
But this one specifically, the Beretta APX or APX A1. The Beretta's been around forever. Super solid guns. And this gun, when it came out, had a ton of hype around it, and then kind of flopped.
Gotcha.
Which is bad for Beretta, but good for us, because now we can find the guns between the $300 to $400 price point, which fits perfectly in this video, and they're supposedly super solid. And I have no doubt, because again, Beretta's been around for forever, and typically they don't make guns bad.
Yeah.
Everything I've ever shot from Beretta, whether it had 2,000 rounds through it or I'm shooting it for the first time, has been solid, beautiful, and I really like the things that they're doing with their ejection system and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know about their more expensive Berettas, and they shoot really good, but I would never spend that much money on
the
them.
PX4 and the CX4 also
they're
are
amazing.
super solid guns, but again, that's going to put us way in the $700, $800 price point.
That's not under $400, so it can't be in this video.
But we do need to add more Berettas, more variety, not just Smith, canik, Glock, the same things everyone always talks about. And I think this belongs on this list because of that reason.
Yes, sir. Well, on to number 8. All right, y'all. Number 8 is gonna be another one. Listen, y'all gonna get tired of how many guns we don't have too much experience with. But like I said, these guns are so hard to get a hold of. This one is gonna be the PSA Micro Dagger. Now, if you don't know what a PSA Micro Dagger is, it's basically a Glock clone. Which they did really well.
Yeah. Every single review I've seen seemed to be really, really solid. There's been a couple reports of like maybe some trigger malfunctions and stuff like that. But again, it's pretty much a Glock 43X with a 15 round stack and a half capacity.
And you can use Glock mags on it.
Glock mags, the regular, 10 round Glock mags if you want to go that route. Super solid. Like again, you copy, when you clone something, you want to kind of clone the best and are the most reliable. And I think Glock is one of the most reliable companies out there overall.
And one thing, like we said earlier, we don't really buy guns online, and that's almost one of the only ways you can kind of get the Micro Dagger. So originally when it first came out, that's how we wanted to buy it. But then we found out you got to get it online, and they were always sold out.
Looked for months and months and months and months and months. Originally, the gun was like $250. They've since moved the price up a little bit. I don't know if you know about that, but it's gone up a little bit. And there's just other guns on the list that we've wanted more, and so we purchased those.
And now I'm pretty sure they're available now. You just can't get certain colors and stuff. But honestly, like we said, we haven't really had any real motivation unless y'all really want us to get it in the comments below. Let us know. We'll definitely grab one, customize it how y'all want to.
They're definitely kind of in our price point, so let us know.
CASHAPP right here, y'all. Super thanks as well. Hey, hit us up. We'll do it, y'all. Just let us know y'all request if y'all send us money, by the way. But yeah, so that is the PSA Micro Dagger. We still definitely want to get our hands on one because I really want to modify one of those things and see how it shoots.
Yeah.
And compare it to an actual Glock.
And then test the reliability. You know, 43X versus PSA Micro Dagger. We need to get that video. We should have done it a long time ago, but like I said, couldn't get the gun.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and move on to number 9.
Number 9. I can't make a video without giving revolvers some love, man. Revolvers.
Every video we do, he puts a revolver in.
And, you know, this is a handgun pistol kind of talk about, so we're not adding any type of, you know, ARs or anything like that.
You can
so
conceal it.
Yeah, you can conceal it very easily. The specific gun I'm going to talk about, y'all gonna hate us. We got some Taurus haters in our comments.
Shout out Pinball Rick, man. Shout him out right now, man.
But
good to hear from you, my boy.
Again, Taurus has been around for a long time. They've been making revolvers. I think they started out as a revolver company, if I'm not mistaken. I could be. But the specific model, Taurus 605.
Yeah.
And if you want to go somewhere else, Rock Island. That's what I was thinking of. Rock Island also makes a bunch of budget revolvers. Either way you go, revolvers are simple. They can fail, but they're super reliable. If you keep them clean, keep them good.
They'll never go out of battery, I can tell you that.
So I got a very expensive revolver right here, but this is going to be essential how it works. You fold it down to the side. You have either 5 round capacity. We've been talking about pistols, man. 5 round capacity, 6 round capacity, and you can get them all day. 38 special. The 605, I believe, has 357 that you can get in for under the $400 price point as well. And I love a revolver because it's simple. You don't have to go pick up your brass if you're at one of those ranges that make you pick up your brass. Or, you know, if you're doing some crime, you know.
I knew you were gonna say that for the video.
Anyway, don't do crime, guys. It's bad for you.
And if you do crime, send me the video and I'll post it on Trigger These.
Yeah, we need that content. But we're not condoning it.
No, but don't do it. Don't.
Yeah.
but if you happen to do it, hit us up on our Instagram right there.
Anyway, back to the video. Revolvers are solid. Revolvers are very reliable, and other than capacity, I really like them.
They shoot different, by the way, y'all.
They shoot different.
They shoot way
different. You have
different.
to hold them different.
You gotta hold them different.
You put your thumb too far out, it'll get cooked.
Definitely feels weird, but it's also super fun, and it changes up how you shoot at the range.
Yep.
So
add a revolver to your collection. Try something new. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Even if you gotta get you a little heritage, super cheap.
Yeah.
On to number 10. All right, y'all. Our number 10. Now it almost didn't make the list, right? Because it's kind of
a little bit of a cheat.
Right. So it's gonna be listen, hear me out. The Glock 43. Now, mind you, I didn't say 43X.
That's because it's more expensive.
It's more expensive. But the Glock 43, you can typically get for like $420, but used, you can get it cheap.
And if you haggle, typically Glocks, when people buy Glocks, they buy 50 of them, 100 of them, and they're getting a heck of a deal. Some gun, I mean, it's $20 at the end of the day. Haggle down the $20 and get it for $400.
Yeah, if you can't haggle down $20, you shouldn't be.
But the reason why
I'm trying to get a deal.
Anyway, the reason why we wanted to add it is it's because it's a Glock in 9mm that you can get. You can have the Glock reliability for the 4 or the 420. You know, save the money on McDonald's.
It's hard to get a cheap Glock.
It is.
It's really hard to put one on the list.
Unless it's used. I mean, we've found several of them used for definitely this 43X. We didn't even pay $400 for it. So, and it's been super solid for us.
Definitely.
Used Glocks are just as good as new Glocks, typically because of the reliability and the way they make them. They're simple guns. They're not the prettiest gun in all of them, but back to the regular 43, 6+1. So a little bit better than the revolver we talked about last time.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're okay with 7 shots, you'll be fine with the Glock.
Hey, the 1911 boys will say if you can't do it in 7, you shouldn't be carrying at all.
Yes, sir. Hey, that's enough. Listen, it's reliable. Hey, got a lot of aftermarket parts as well. So you can put a lot of, like, the extended mags, and if you want to, you have your hood Glock 43X. That's how you do it.
That's right. And you can go to any gun store again and find mags outside the waistband, inside the waistband holsters, pretty much anything you want for your Glock 43.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yep.
And that was number 10.
All right, guys, that's going to wrap up our video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, made it all the way to the end, and enjoyed this list. If we missed anything, put it down in the comments. Put your top 10 for less than 400, or, you know, whatever we missed that you guys want to see. We do read every single comment, and we try to reply to every single one.
Yeah, like I said, if y'all want to help us with getting new guns and stuff for the channel, definitely hit us up on our Cash App. Hit that super
It'll be
thing.
down here this time.
Putting it right up here, y'all. So right up here somewhere, y'all. I'm not doing that. But definitely hit us up on there. All this money that we get goes right back to the channel. You guys can see proof. If y'all have a special request for the money, definitely put that in the little caption so we can make sure we put that money towards that, whether it's a new gun, new equipment for the channel, slow-mo cam, whatever. If y'all want to sponsor the video or you have any promotions, listen, y'all don't have to be a company to want a sponsor. Hit us up on our email. We'll talk some stuff up with y'all. And definitely if you do like merch, like shirts and stuff, like y'all give us a free shirt or whatever, we'll promote you.
For sure, yeah. Like, we like clothes.
We like clothes, you know. But yeah, other than that, appreciate y'all for making it to the end of this video. Thank y'all for rocking with us, and we'll see you on the next one.
Triggered easily.